thought you'd never ask. And also, I forgot. What gives me the impression that his spouse, Rick Scott's spouse, is as morally corrupt as he is? Aside from being married to him, in 2011, when Rick Scott was the governor of Florida, he enacted legislation that required welfare recipients to drug test in order to prove their worthiness to get benefits. And that included Medicare and Medicaid. And they would have to do these drug tests at their own expense. And they could only be reimbursed through Medicaid if they tested negative. And if they tested positive, they would lose benefits for a year or more, which I find to be real fucking rich, by the way, considering the fact that he just came off of being the CEO and chairman of Columbia HCA, which while he was CEO and chairman, throughout that 10-year period of time, they were accused to have been committing the largest scale Medicare and Medicaid fraud in the country's history. But he wants to make sure his constituents prove their worthiness. They can't be scamming us for a $50 medication and a $100 doctor's visit. As a reminder, his company had to pay back $1.7 billion, which I am sure, I don't know, double check, is probably a fraction of what they actually stole. But anyway, I find that real fucking rich. Anyhow, this requirement to drug test became a huge issue and a conflict of interest because his wife still owned Solantic. Solantic was the urgent care clinic that he opened up, or the chain of urgent care clinics that he opened up after he left Columbia HCA with his $10 million golden parachute and $300 million in stock options. And Solantic offered drug testing and stood to benefit from this. By October of 2011, the federal courts had issued an injunction, and it went up to the 11th Circuit, U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, who upheld the injunction and said, this is completely fucking unconstitutional. It's absolutely a violation of Fourth Amendment, unreasonable searches and seizures. And by 2015, he stopped trying to appeal it. So I don't know how much they ended up benefiting. They tried. And hey, just because something's in your wife's name, does that mean you have no access to it? Not you, Chris. Anyone. Anyway.